Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Thursday night live chat. Glad to have you all here. Hope everything is going well for you this week. Let's see who we got here. There's Dawn from Code 4 for Life. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Scotty's probably working. There's Carla and Ken. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. Here's Sue from Lucky Dog. Hey, Sue. Nice to have you on. And our ever popular Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Let's see who else is here. Everybody's just saying hello, it looks like. Howdy, howdy. There's Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Yeah, it's really windy out here today. We've got gusts up to 43 miles an hour. The winds right now are at about 22 miles an hour. But it's so dusty outside. You can't even see the mountains in the background. Hardly. It's just really very windy. Scotty's feeding the village. That's good. He makes good food. Hi, Kara. Nice to see you. Kara and Greg, mostly off grid. They put out another really cute video. Millicent's here. Hey, Millicent. How are you? Everybody's saying hi, hi, hi. Sounds like the movie Dune. Yeah, just about. It's kind of crazy out here. And it's all over. It's just all over. It's just Arizona desert winter weather. And I'm about over it. I'm looking forward. We dumped our tanks yesterday, and in 2 weeks we'll be on the move. You're welcome, Kara. It was really a cute video. That's Kevin, our other moderator, saying hello. Hey, there's Daryl and Kim. Hi, guys. How are you doing up there? Is it just as windy up in Quartzsite as it is here? It's a little ridiculous today. Now here's some good news. Our clam hut survived all the poopy webs. Yeah, it's done really well. It's been pretty amazing how well that thing has held up. Because, I've seen videos of clams that have come down out here in the desert, but theirs is doing really great. So I've just been kind of hanging out inside today and looking for... Hey, there's Casey. Hi, Casey. Nice to have you this evening. Yes, they are crazy. Absolutely. Brian and Donna. Hi, guys. Nice to have you. Glad you're on tonight. Are you guys traveling towards home yet? Hi, Donnie. Nice to have you. Glad you could make it. Thank you, Kevin, for the reminder. Thumbs up. I would certainly appreciate it. There's Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn. And Jim is here with Totally Relaxed. Jim got him a new MacBook Pro. He's learning how to use the MacBook. Actually, Jim, I love Mac products. When I worked in the hospital, I had to work on Windows. I've always owned Mac products at home, so I'm maybe a little bit swayed in my opinion, but I think Macs are much easier to use. There will be some learning curve because you've been using, Microsoft, but I think you'll end up finding it easier. So just hang in there and keep going. Yeah, we so love the wind. Everybody's saying hi. We're leaving on Sunday for Texas. All right. Well, y'all stay safe. And Hope you get that trailer repaired to your satisfaction. I'm certainly glad that somebody reached out to them on your behalf and that they became aware. And I think that having that information on YouTube probably helped a little bit too. Yes, that must be Kim. I'm over it. Oh my gosh. Everybody's still saying hi. How's the truck? How's the truck? How you like your new truck, Ken? You've had it for a little while now. What, about a week and a half or 2 weeks? Nice looking Chevy. Or was it Chevy? Was it Ford? I don't honestly remember. Hi, Henry. I saw you're in Williams. You know, Tucker and Daisy looked like they were really having fun playing out there in the snow in that picture that you posted. It was really cute. I'm sure that they have, well, they see snow where you live, so they must just like it. Nope, I don't think we're going to be here next year. I forgot how to use Windows. Yeah, that's not hard to do. It is not a product I really care for. About the best thing for me as far as Windows was concerned was Microsoft Word. I did like that, and Excel. I used Excel a lot, but I used the Mac version of Excel. But now I just use numbers from Macintosh. So anyway, hey Henry and Jim. Yes, some great pictures of the Grand Canyon. Was that from the South Rim, Henry? I kind of don't remember those views, and I'm wondering if you were at the North Rim. The truck is great. It's a Ram. Yes, it's me, Shirley. Now I'm done with the wind. I knew that was you, Kim. Let's see. Yes, their camper is cool. Did y'all watch that video? It's a really nice holiday rambler. 90% original. It's pretty cool. There's Doreen from Camping Therapy. Hi, how are you today, Doreen? She's working on trying to get some solutions around her bed in her little trailer. Hope you get that fixed to your satisfaction, Doreen. Yes, it truly does. Mine are having fits in here today. I just fed them, so hopefully, and they've been outside for about 10 or 15 minutes before I started my live stream. So hopefully, sorry, my bra is showing. Hopefully they'll calm down for a little while and maybe take a nap if I'm real lucky. Thank you, Donnie. I appreciate that. I think it's time for all the eastern snowbirds to trade places with the western snowbirds. Not a bad idea. Emily goes out and falls over sideways. I'm sure the wind probably just knocks him on his butt. That's so funny. They're taking it to Rice to Casita. They're supposed to take a look at it. Nope, South Rim. The North Rim was still closed. Okay. Doing good. Came up with a completely different plan for the bed. I'll try it out next camping trip and do a video. Okay. All right. I'll look forward to seeing that. Hi, Hannah. How are you? How's things in your neck of the woods? No R-rated live today. Trying to stay covered. Poor Bentley. He's just so darn cute. So anyway, I was, since I was stuck inside most of the day from all this wind, I just thought, well, I might as well start, planning where exactly I'm going to camp it on my way up towards Ohio. So I did a lot of research, and I have found places to camp for free all the way until I get to Dayton. And for the life of me, I haven't yet been able to find one. So it looks like I'm going to be staying in a state park for like $30 a night for probably 3 nights. So it's the best I could find. They have some primitive camping around there, but it's only for tents. No RV camping anywhere around there. So anyway, you do what you got to do, right? That's all I could come up with. That's a good one, Dawn. If you need any help, let us know. We'll come and help you. Anything to get these gas prices down. Can we be partners? For sure. Why not? Okay. I'm in for it. Let's see if I can adjust my screen up a little bit. Maybe a little too far. There's Black Dog Adventures again. Hi, how are you tonight? Glad you could make it in. We're just chatting about nothing in general tonight. So, if you guys know of any place around Dayton, Ohio, if you've been in that area, if you know of a cheap campground, let me know. $4.39 in Fort Lauderdale. Gas prices, wow. Yeah, I'm figuring I'm using an average of $5 a gallon, and I'm figuring my gas mileage at 12 miles per gallon, and sometimes that's kind of low for me. Sometimes, depending on the altitude, how flat the terrain is, sometimes I can get as much as 15 or 16 miles a gallon. So like across Kansas, I should be pretty good. But I'm figuring $5 a gallon on average. And, if it's above that, whatever. So the cost for me to travel from Deming, New Mexico to Dayton, Ohio is going to be around $750. So it's getting really pretty expensive. I could have made a trip like that for about $400. I'm sorry, around $500. Because that's about what I spend from my home in Jacksonville, Florida, out to Quartzsite is around $500. So it is what it is, and I got to put up with it. And I still want to see my grandson play. So you just have to do what you have to do. I'll do the maintenance on the drilling rig. Be good at that, Kevin. Everybody's saying hi. I'm well, thank you. You're quite welcome. I got you on my TV screen. I lost how to type from the MacBook on your chat. I'm back on my iPad now. It's a lot easier with a mouse, Jim. I know you said that you got a mouse out. So, yeah, it's a lot easier with a mouse. You just click on the comment box and then start typing. Linda's brother bought gas in Lake Tahoe. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. So $5 a gallon might not even be a good estimate. Over $7 a gallon for diesel. Well, thankfully, I don't have to buy diesel. I'm buying regular gas. Daryl, is that for diesel or is that for regular gasoline? That would be interesting to know because, I still run on regular gas. That was unleaded. Wow. Yeah, ouch. That's ridiculous. I'm getting about 25 without towing and 16 towing. That's good, Doreen, but you're towing with a SUV, I think, right? Yeah, that's what I do. I depend on that when I'm traveling. Try to find the best places to buy gasoline. But from what I hear, their website right now is getting overloaded. Um, who knows? It might even, on occasion, it might just shut down because of overuse. $10 a gallon. Probably tomorrow will probably be a $10 drop. Well, let's hope so. That would be nice if it went down $10 a barrel. Figured it would cost $1,200 to $1,300 to get home. Wow. And where do they live at? I don't remember. Sadly, we all have to put up with high gas prices. It's the truth. I mean, it is what it is, and we have to, just deal with it the best that we can. I'm kind of on a timeline to get to my grandson's performance in April. So May will be a little bit better because I can slow my roll a little bit. Once I see my grandson, then my plan is to go into Missouri. I'm going to go into Northeast Missouri and see family. And then a little bit later in the month, I'll be heading down to South Central Missouri to do some camping down there. So, I can just kind of slow down for a little while and kind of enjoy things a little bit and, spread my money out some. So it'll be easier once I see my grandson play, then it'll be easier for me. Thank you, Doreen. I appreciate the reminder to everyone. I hope they get this sorted soon. We all do. We all need that. Soy milk doesn't work for diesel engines. No, I don't believe I've ever heard that. I was using the mouse. Where's the comment box? Never mind. I'll figure it out. You'll get it. Hey, Mobile Tech, how are you? Glad to have you here tonight. How's the weather there? You got any snow this week? Unleaded. Got it, Daryl. We are right about $5 a gallon. We are in California, regular gas. What part of California are you in? Everybody's saying hi to Mobile Tech now. Ford Escape. Yep. Lake Tahoe is expensive. Can't keep up with the changes. That's probably very true. And I think a lot of that is user updated as well. So it'll be up to everyone to, put in the prices whenever possible. Hi, Shanna. How are you? What's up in your world today? They say 20 cents a gallon going up. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, that's right. They do live in Montana. Linda and Carlos are from Montana. $10 for an eyedropper full of fuel. Yeah, Kevin saw a really cute meme on Facebook about somebody put $10 of gas in their vehicle, and it was like, where are they going? To pump 4? What side of Lake Tahoe? I wonder how much water is in Lake Tahoe. Great to see you, Jim. Enjoyed your unboxing. Yeah, it was pretty cool little video. Don't know. Okay. Hello to Jim. Poor Jim. He'll get it. He'll figure it out. He's a pretty smart guy. Bay Area, and we're at $7 a gallon for regular unleaded. Yeah. I'll be back. Gotta do something. We'll leave you on. Thanks, Doreen. definitely have to stay where you're going for the full 14 days. Yes, whenever I get past my grandson's performance, that's what I'll be doing, and it'll help. The only difference is when I meet my teardrop group, that's just a weekend thing, and then I'm going to move there a few miles down the road to a state park. And then from there, I'll go to the Corps of Engineer Park, where I'll be meeting up with Henry and Leanne for that vintage trailer rally. And then after that, I'll be moving slowly back home towards Florida, because I think so that'll take me through June 11th or 12th. And then that'll give me a couple of weeks to slowly move back towards Florida. And I'm going to be camping with my daughter and her husband and their kids. So, and then, I'll just be staying home because I got a doctor's appointment in July. Regular is $4.59 in northern Nevada. It's crazy. I'm well, Shirley. I got back home from my cousin's. Okay, good. Did you enjoy your trip? I'm sure you probably did. You can find diesel for $4.79. $1.89 a liter for gas. Wow. And $2.05 a liter for diesel. So that's what, about a liter. So 2 liters is about a half gallon. So what, about 4 liters for a gallon? Maybe not quite that much. So that's pretty expensive. I love the TikTok of the guy saying, "Take my grandpa's watch and my credit cards." Oh my gosh. $5.50 for diesel in Deming today. Whoa. So there you go, Kevin. They're in dear old Deming. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Sure is crazy. It's over $4 a gallon here in Houston now, too. It's just expensive everywhere. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Poor Kevin and Don had their refrigerator go out. And they're living on ice now in that big 12 cubic foot refrigerator. So it's a really big cooler. But they have a smaller fridge that they use outside for their beverages and everything, and it's capable of being a freezer as well. So they're taking advantage of that for really cold temperatures to keep stuff. Dear old Deming. I saw that, Mobile Tech. I saw your video about that. It was pretty cool. And you got it for free. That's the best part about it, isn't it? I'll keep an eye on the TSD fuel site for diesel. Yeah, I don't understand all that diesel stuff. Y'all figure that one out. Yeah. So sorry. $3.79 a gallon for diesel in my truck, and I'm not moving. You're eventually going to have to move, though. Spent $3.18 at the grocery store, up $118 from last month. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think that prices for everything is going to go up. It's kind of unavoidable. When the price of gas goes up, the price of everything else goes up too, because it involves transport of goods, or the using of oil or gas or whatever to make products, to run machinery that makes the products. So it's it affects everything. Prices could change. They cannot keep up. Haha, Daryl. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, we're in for the long haul, and just trying to figure out ways that I can, because of the fuel costs, I've got to try to keep my grocery costs down as much as possible. So I'm trying to think of cheaper alternatives. Don't want to, load heavy on carbs, but I've got to try to find something. And it's like yesterday I made tuna salad, and I buy one of those bigger cans of tuna, and that made enough tuna salad for me for probably 5 or 6 meals. So, that's it's like $4 or $5 a can, but still, if I can get 5 or 6 meals out of that, that's still a pretty cheap thing, and it's at least a little healthier than some things. So I'm trying to figure out ways that I can make meals affordable, and not quite so horribly unhealthy. If you're waiting on Dominic, you may be waiting a while. We are waiting for them to send someone out to fix our air. Wow, so you've had problems with the air conditioner in your trailer, Kara? Goodness gracious. You guys have had your share of things that are breaking. I can remember in 65, gas was 18 cents a gallon, and everyone was scrappy about it. It was too high. Yeah. Yep. And do you remember back in the 70s, when there was lines at the gas station because they thought the gas was running out? Sorry. Hey, Kate. Delivering some more baked bread. Oh my gosh, I wish I was your neighbor. I love some fresh baked bread. That's incredible. Speaking of which, she has this bread recipe that she makes that's incredible, and it's got it's a it's an herbed bread with about what is it, rosemary in it, and it's just absolutely delicious. And you bake it in a cast iron skillet in the oven, and it comes out incredible. It's like nice and toasty on the outside. Put some butter on that crust, and then you cut into it, and it's just so light and airy and delicious. Kim, send me a link to that recipe. I would love to make that. And you have to plan for it 24 hours in advance, because you have to start it one day and bake it the next. But it's incredible. So I'd love to have that recipe, Kim, if you'll forward it to me. Kate L, I'm so jealous. I usually bake all the time. Yeah, see? Kim is a good baker. I had to order Ken some Hungry Man deals because he ain't eating broccoli and cauliflower. That's funny. Oh my gosh. It's a North cold, and they're just as bad. I think I've changed it out. Look at Las Cruces, Mexico, while we were in Deming. Yep. Hauling gas in Houston in the 70s. Such a hoax. Yeah. It was ridiculous. Lemon and rosemary. There you go. It's really good bread. Dominic, yes, it's under warranty, so we're stuck. Yeah. They had terrible time just trying to find somebody to work on it. And found someone in Deming. So that's great. So they'll get that done when we get there. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. 1980, I was hauling gas. Well, that's only 10 years later. You need to soak your beans. I don't know that she's going to try beans. We'll see. Is it a circuit board? No. I'm sure he's already probably said. But they had ammonia leaking in it. Yes, that is what I love to do, bake. I always make something, and my neighbors love it. That's always nice when you can share stuff like that. It's pretty incredible. Those are my two favorite veggies. And Daryl's as well. Daryl loves broccoli and cauliflower, right, Daryl? Lester mind when she put all that butter on top, and it was so freaking good. See, I know these things. That's how you soften a crust on bread. Sorry, Janie, hit send. Oh, yeah, it leaked ammonia out. That's funny, Daryl. Yeah, they've had their ice maker really busy. This would be a good question: is how do you bake in those small ovens when full timing? I am so used to a large oven. You really get used to it. Kim does an excellent job. In my opinion, she has probably the best RV oven um, of anything that I've heard of or seen reports of. Watching YouTube videos and stuff like that, because a lot of people have trouble with their RV ovens, but hers works really great, and she's learned exactly how to use it, and she does an excellent job with anything that she bakes in it. So she's really very fortunate. I have a convection oven, and at first I had no idea. I had no idea even how the thing operated. It didn't have a manual in my book. I bought this trailer used. And so I had no idea how to use it. And so I finally started watching some YouTube videos on that brand of convection oven, and I figured out there's like a menu. You open up the door and it's like at the top there's a strip, and there's a menu that gives you for convection cooking, for baking, for pizza, for um, grilling, for microwaving, and it gives you like different types of food, and you have to pick a number 1, 2, 3, or 4. So you hit the bake button, and you hit number 3 if you want to bake a snack cake. You hit number 4 if you want to bake biscuits. So you have to kind of equate the food type to what it is you're trying to cook to figure out how to program the oven to bake it. But I'm getting there. I'm getting so that I do pretty good in it, and it seems to be working for me. Most of the time, I can bake stuff fairly successful. So it's just a matter of getting used to your RV oven, in my opinion. Yeah. You fixed any wheel bearings lately? He fixed mine. He fixed my wheel bearings and my brakes. I have totally new brake assemblies on my trailer now, and he taught me how to get the brakes to adjust so that they're self-adjusting now, and so it's going to make a big difference on my trip this year. Dawn needs to try the Instant Pot. She does have one. Got new tires on the truck and had to go with Indy Goodrich. I was finally able to get my Goodyear endurance tires. This thing keeps slipping. Sorry, guys. It took a while. I looked online for probably a month and a half, maybe 2 months, before I finally found a place here in Yuma that had the Goodyear endurance tires. But that's what I've got on the trailer. So now I've got new tires on the trailer. I've got new tires on the truck. I've got new brakes and wheel bearings repacked on the trailer. The only thing I got left to do is an oil change on the truck, and I'll be ready to roll. Yep, their fridge is only 2 years old. We're having all that trouble with it. Hi, Sue. Good to see you. I had riced cauliflower tonight. That's good. House doesn't smell too good. Yeah, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, they all kind of smell the same when you cook them, but they sure do taste good. Not lately. It's a conviction, just nothing big. It's just the two of us. I would be pissed also. Yep. I have to say I do. The other one sucked. Yep. Are you talking about the one in Maddie? Because the one in Clark works really great. Luckily, Scotty knows how to use our camper oven. He has made delicious items. I'm sure he has. That's Scotty. Kevin passed it. Changed. Yeah, that Scotty can cook, no matter what he's cooking in. Well, when propane is cheaper per gallon than gas. Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully. But it probably will go up as well. I guess I just bake so much for everyone, and I was raised in a large family. Sometimes hard to cook small. Isn't that the truth? It's very hard. I mean, you know, as my husband and I and 3 kids for the longest time. And then, you know, started having grandkids and cooking big meals for a big family. And it's really hard to downsize to just cooking for one. It's really kind of crazy. So I always end up with leftovers. And I never used to eat leftovers a lot, but I've really gotten more disciplined about eating the food that I cook, you know, and eating that before I cook something different so that I don't have a lot of food in my refrigerator that goes bad and I have to throw it away. That's just money down the drain. And nowadays you can't afford to do that. So I'm trying to downsize my recipes and fix no more than 2 or 3 servings at a time. That way I won't get too tired of it before it's gone. And I won't have to throw as much food out. So I'm just trying to be smarter with my money and making things do the best I can. I'm sure he can, Don. Does Kim have, if you know? Kim can probably answer that better. I'm sure it's a Dometic or an Atwood, which is what most of them are. I saw it. I caught it. 1996 was a good year for ovens. Evidently, I guess so. Yeah, me too. But I don't know with gas prices if I'm going to be able to afford to do that. So we'll see. That's, you know, because especially in the month of April when I'm having to travel so much and buy so much gasoline, I don't know if I'll have a lot of money budgeted for groceries at that time. Yeah, it does take time. You're getting pissed? What are you getting pissed about? Never have tried a solar oven. I don't even own one. Feel you at Kevin. Our era is only 7 months old. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. 1996 Wedgwood. I haven't heard of that before. Wedgwood. Yeah. I've never heard of a Wedgwood oven before. It's kind of unusual. North Cold and Dometic are the only refrigerators that I will install. Interesting to know. I've heard not really good things about North Cold. Dometic, I think, stands up a little bit better. I had a Magic Chef at my Landmark, which was convection, and I loved it. Yeah. Magic Chef has great products. Henry and Leanne have a original Magic Chef oven and range in their Holiday Rambler. It's pretty cool. And it's a 4-burner stove. That I would love that. I will say that when you get with groups of folks and you do community meals, it's easier on everyone, and it's very nice. That's very true. Hi, son. How are you? Nice to see you. What's up with you today? Are you off work or did you work today? 2 gallons of soup at a time. Oh, soup. Soup is so hard to just fix a little bit. That's something I really can't fix just a little bit of. I can maybe do potato soup if I fix just 1 or 2 potatoes, but that's hard for me to do because I love potato soup. Yeah, that's easy enough, isn't it? Keeps changing. They have that stupid autocorrect. Hi, Christian. Everybody's saying hi to my son. Hard to buy meat for 2 here, yeah. Especially when they package it. It's like, I go to the store and I love pork chops. But I usually separate it into single portions, so like 1 pork chop per Ziploc bag. And then, or I'll do maybe 2. But a lot of times they package them in 3s, so then you got to buy 2 packages if you want to have 3 different meals of pork chops. It's just crazy. Yes, it is. So, Shirley, what are you going to eat? Desert dirt? Well, I won't be in the desert much longer. I got enough chicken and steak and hamburger and stuff in my freezer right now. I'm going to buy groceries just right before we leave so I can stock up for the road. So, it's going to be probably a lot of hamburger, maybe some chicken breast, tuna for sure, things that I can maybe cook like a 1-pot meal and make things stretch a little bit. When we had our 42-foot boat, I wanted a solar oven but never got one. Yeah, it does. In fact, using it tonight. All right. That's the way it works. Go Wedgwood. Okay, it's made by Atwood. Okay, well, that makes sense to me. It's one of my 98C class. Okay. Nice to know, Shanna. Thank you for that information. Always uses his solar oven. All right, go Blue Van Dan. I just don't need one more thing to carry around. North cold is every bit as good as domestic. Okay. A lot of people ruin their own fridges by parking unlevel. That's very true. You have to be, when you got fridges like that, you have to be really sensitive about it. They are awesome people, aren't they, son? Hey, Henry, are you free camping on the South Rim? They're in Williams. They're past the South Rim now. I've seen videos with cooking and baking in a solar oven, and it's pretty cool. When my oldest son was going to be named Christian, I love that name. Speaking of solar ovens, when I was with the Girl Scouts, my granddaughter, I went to a lot of Girl Scout meetings with her, and we baked in ovens made out of cardboard boxes wrapped in foil, and it's amazing how you can bake stuff in that. It's crazy. So yeah, solar ovens would work I'm sure just as well or better. Everybody's saying hi to my son. My son's very special to me. He keeps me smiling when I'm at home. We can always have very deep conversations together. And he's probably, as far as philosophy and that sort of thing, I can talk to my son better than I can my two girls. So he's kind of like my love. Very special to me. Make chili. Chili's always a good thing to have, and it'll go far. That's a good thing. Actually, was thinking about that today. Had a good day at work eating pizza. All right. Are you having that good Jets pizza? Oh my gosh, we have this really great place, real close to our house. It's called Jets Pizza, and they make the best pizza. I love it. Did you go to Wall Drugs? It's on my bucket list. Well, Wall Drugs is in South Dakota, so they haven't got there yet. Have any of you met a full timer that used an electric oven and not propane? Not that I'm aware of. And they weren't great. Good to know. Electric. What is an electric oven, Kate? I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but he ended up being Christopher. Electric oven. Geez, for the third time makes a charm. No, I don't think I've ever seen an electric oven in an RV. Wall Drug is interesting. We took Rambo there. Still muddy, plus they got snow today. We're at a good old KOA. Yeah, it can get pretty muddy around that place. Love Jets. We have them in Tennessee. Yeah, see? It's great pizza. Seen the new electric ovens on boats. Very expensive. I bet they are. No, Red Baron. Oh, Christian. That's like eating cardboard with ketchup on it. Poor Kate was having Kim's problem. Yeah, autocorrect. Well, Drug was on the bucket list, and I was disappointed. Yeah, I didn't care that much for Wall Drug. I mean, it's kind of fun. You know, the first store or two that you walk into. But after that, it seems like every store has nearly the same thing from place to place. You see a few different things, but the walls in the middle, you know, where they have that hallway, that's kind of interesting, where they have all the pictures and the history and that sort of thing. That's kind of fun. But I never did go behind it either. And there's like some kind of a garden or place for kids. They've got like dinosaur statues and stuff like that back there. But I never did make it back that far either. I'm thinking it might be a good idea for a solar oven if you can't get propane or gas. It's a thought. It's a thought. Might not be a bad idea. Maybe I should look into it. That's a good point, Kate. Greg just made a huge salad. Time for dinner. Good night, everyone. All right. Well, you have a good night, Kara. Stay safe. Stay out of the wind. Must be contagious. I do hear that the new electric ovens work great. You need a good bank of lithium-ion batteries. I'm sure that's true. I can't even imagine what kind of power that would pull. Thought it was cute, but it's not a day-long thing. You know, the best thing about Wall Drug is the pies that they sell there. They're delicious. It's nostalgia. Yeah, for sure. Like, okay, I'll bring you. What a waste. But I saw it. Okay. You can get a good solar oven on Amazon for about $60. Interesting to know. Well, an electric oven would need a huge lithium battery. Yep. Thanks, Kara. Thank you very much. Yeah, so there's, I guess all kinds of different ways that you can save money. That's the solar oven might be something that would help with the, preparation of food to kind of save some energy. My convection oven, of course, I don't have a lot of lithium batteries. I only have two AGM batteries. So whenever I use my convection oven, I have to turn on my generator. And with the price of gas, it might just be cheaper to pay $60 and get a good solar oven and try baking and cooking in that. So something for me to take a look at. And I think that they fold fairly flat, which would be helpful, just so that it's not taking up a lot of space, because I certainly don't have a lot of space anymore. I've had to downsize some as it is. Need to learn how to cook with the aluminum foil like the Girl Scouts. We didn't learn that back in the day. You could probably find it online, how to make an oven with a cardboard box and aluminum foil. I was talking about Wall Drugs. Yeah, that's in South Dakota. We scoured Yuma for an apartment size fridge to replace 12 of. Yeah, we couldn't find a simple one. Not tonight. I don't think Moltec, because of the wind. It's ridiculous out there. It's blowing again really hard right now, and you just get sand just blasting you all over the place. I'm surprised you can't hear it. I've got my front door open, but it's coming mainly from the back side of my trailer, and the trailer's shaking a little bit. So she said she probably isn't going to make it over tonight, and plus she's having to cook dinner for Kevin. So Corn Palace, I did like the Corn Palace. The year that I was up there, the Corn Palace was titled Rock of Ages, and so they had Willie Nelson and Elvis Presley and all kinds of rock singers on the side of the palace, and it was really very cool. So I did enjoy that. You're too tough. I'll build a fire out of wood and cook something. Yes, absolutely. If you are, especially if you're in a place where, like in a forest campground where you can get free wood, just, find some dead and downed wood and build a fire. Absolutely. I just ordered an EcoFlow 3600 watt hour solar generator. It'll cook anything. Maybe even get a suntan from it. All right. Good for you, Jim. Full flat, but you do need the dark metal pans to cook in. That's not a problem. We are heading to the Petrified Forest tomorrow. Oh, that's fun. And then to Gallup, New Mexico. I love the Petrified Forest. There's a on the south end of the Petrified Forest, right at the entrance, there's it's like a little museum, and they've got free camping there. I think it's up to 4 or 5 nights, if I remember right. You can look at my video on the Petrified Forest, Henry, and I think I have a section in there that tells about the RV camping. So yeah, nice free little place to camp. Can you hear it now? It's ridiculous. Tom would get blown away for sure. Little bitty thing. Usually comes with a kit with the pans. Some are better than others. Okay. Some good YouTube videos are. Okay, Kate, thanks. That's good information. I'll have to watch some videos. Figure out which one I want to get. Just started it today. All right. So you're doing your own starter? That's cool. That's cool. Just don't want to breathe in all that dust for sure. Yeah, it really makes you cough. And like Don, when he was here, he got valley fever from just all the dust and everything blowing around. So it's You know, it's not healthy to be out there in this wind. Damn burn ban. Well, let's hope not for a while. I'm sure that there'll be burn bans this year, but hopefully not where I'm going to be at. Be a good idea to have a little rocket stove and use small twigs. Yes, rocket stoves are incredible. You can make them out of just like 3-pound metal coffee can. You can make a rocket stove. I've thought about doing that before, actually. Solar oven came with its own stainless steel pot and a glass lid. The system works very well. Cool, Mobile Tech. Wow. I'll have to look at that. Stainless steel pot and glass lid. I love that. I'm trying. It's very intimidating. We'll see. Well, I know sourdough bread is delicious. It'll be fine. I'm sure you'll do fine. Hi, Tracy. It's fine. You can come in whenever you can make it. Visiting next door with the grandbabies and then with my brother. What performance will your son be? My grandson is a music major in college down in Gainesville, Florida. And they're going to be playing at a competition up in Dayton, Ohio. They do competitions, I don't know, kind of 3 or 4 different places during the year. And I love to hear him play. I always enjoyed when my kids were in band. My oldest daughter was in the flag corps, and then my 2 youngest kids played instruments in the band and in high school. So, I always loved watching them and enjoyed their performances. And I still just love watching kids in band. And so, I want to go there and support him. He asked me to come. And so, when you have a grandson that asks you to come and watch them play, that's kind of a special event. So I'm going, I'll do whatever it takes to get there and support him and let him know that his grandma loves him. So it's going to be fun. Yes, she is always cooking and she does it well. We will know in 6 days. Okay. So that's how long it takes the starter to ripen before you can bake with it, 6 days. Have you made a video using your solar oven? That's an interesting thought. It will come out just fine, Kim. Did you hear Ziggy? Yeah, he's getting a little bit antsy. I need to walk them so that they can go to the bathroom. And like I said, I had them outside earlier, but it's so windy. All they do is just stand there and look and put their heads in the wind. And they didn't even go very far from the trailer. And I had them on a cable, so they could have walked 25 feet out away from the trailer, but they just stayed right there. Good. I'd love to see that too. You need some sun? For sure. Yeah, well, hopefully it'll warm up there. It's 33. Wow. Warming up nicely. Hey, Tracy. What have you been up to? What's going on in your world? You were baking it. Let us know next week how it comes out. Yep, I'll be watching for it too. Definitely are, Shirley. Yes, I know you do love him. I absolutely do. Okay. Sarah not flying over in the wind. That's very true. Very true. But now my trailer's really shaking. Can you see? Can you see it move? Things moving in here? I have to tighten this up again. Seems to just keep drifting downward. I have a dongle hanging off the side of it because I hook up a keyboard so I can, type a little faster. and it's kind of weighing down on the side of my iPad. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Glad you can make it in tonight. Yeah, she'll let us know. It's really bad out there right now. I mean, I don't know. I wish I could show you. But it's getting dark enough now you can't really see anything. So, 24 in Williams. I don't doubt it. It gets pretty cold there. So, but anyway. I'm hoping that now you know how Dorothy felt in The Wizard of Oz, that's for sure. It's really funny. When I was driving through Kansas a few years back in my teardrop, that's a trip that I took with my granddaughter. Hi, Ashley. Nice to have you. Glad you came. Anyway, I went through Salina, Kansas, and stayed at a KOA there. And it was Wizard of Oz themed. And they parked us on Tornado Alley. I was right on the corner. And I got a little sign that said Tornado Alley, and I got a picture of that in front of my teardrop. It was really cute. So, and of course, we went to the Wizard of Oz Museum there. So, anyway, I'll be going through Kansas again, but this year, there's not a whole lot of things that I could really find to do in Kansas, but I am going to be stopping in Dodge City this year and taking a look around Dodge City, Kansas. So that'll be kind of fun. And then I'm going to be staying up on the southwestern edge of Kansas City, and then head into Missouri and stop and see my sister. So that'll be fun for a little while, and then I'll head on over to Dayton and see my grandson, and then head back into Missouri again before I head home to Florida. So it's kind of a zigzag pattern there for a little while. Hi, Peter. It's 30 degrees in Western New York. Woo! Well, so Peter, I have a question for you, because someone told me, I was thinking about maybe right after I see my grandson. So like the first part of May, are things open up there for Niagara Falls around that time? In the first week of May? Because I really would like to see it, but I may have to wait until later in the year. I'm not really sure. So I was just wondering if you knew. 44 degrees here in Kentucky. Well, it's a little warmer than Williams, Arizona. So that's pretty cool. Where at in Kentucky? I'm sorry. I think you've told me this once before, but I'm older and my memory doesn't always stick with me the first time or two. So if you don't mind, Ashley, just let me know. Have actual movie props. Some, yes. And they actually, there's so many Wizard of Oz museums in Kansas, it's ridiculous. But the one that I went to, they had this big quilt that this lady made, with Wizard of Oz theme appliques and everything on it. And on the back of it, they had signatures from some of the, at the time, surviving the Lollipop Guild. You know what I'm talking about. The why can't I even think about what I'm trying to say? The midgets that played in The Wizard of Oz. 57 in Bama right now. That's not too bad. Hi, Karen. How are you? Glad to have you here. Paintsville. I've got to remember that. All right, let me write this down so I'll remember. I'm going to look it up and put it in my mind. Paintsville, Kentucky. All right, Ashley. I'm gonna look up where you're from so I can kind of have an idea of where you're at. And Tracy, where at in Alabama are you from? It's all this global warming for sure. 20 degrees here in Wisconsin. A little too cold to go up that far north yet. Everybody's saying hi to Karen. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate it. Thumbs up, everybody, before we close down this evening. Mid 70s in Northern California. Yep, that's always good. That's one good thing California's good for. I used to love it, and the thing I love about California, is even when it got really warm during the day, it'd get nice and cool at night in California. <clears throat> 60 degrees in Houston. Loving my flip-flops and short pants. Yeah, that's probably good. Munchkins, thank you, Dawn. Probably good flip-flop weather for you based on some of the weather you've been having there. Munchkins, thanks, Henry. I couldn't even think. Isn't that terrible? Home where Loretta Lynn is from. All right. Well, I drive through Paducah all the time. I'm not sure where Paintsville is. Is it on that side of Kentucky or is it further to the east? California doesn't count. They had their own weather there. That's for sure. Yes, I am getting old. Oh, Niagara Falls is always open, but the boat rides and the Cave of the Winds are suspect to weather. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Summer. Yeah, I've got that lollipop song in your head. That's funny. Yes, the Munchkins. In Munchkin Land. I actually have a sign. I've got to put it on my door. Let me get it real quick. I want to show it to you. My daughter found this for me. And I'm going to put it on the inside of my door, so you'll only see it when my door is open. It won't be on the outside of the rig. But isn't that cute? So it'll be pointing to my front door. So I want to get that put up there one day. I should do that. I should do that this week. But it's really cute. I just love that kind of stuff. And I've been trying to figure out a way to hang this up. I'm going to have to find a Emerald City Parking only. The Great Oz has spoken. I want to put this out in front of my trailer whenever I park. So I need to find, I guess I'm just going to get one of those garden flag things and then just, I'd like to find a way. I guess I could just, use some twine and just tie it on each time. But I want to be able to transport it without it getting all banged up and scarred. But anyway, that's just me and my little Wizard of Oz theme. I'll be done playing now for the night. Sorry about that. Okay, saw that one. Yeah, Karen, it's not hard, is it? We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild. Okay, I'm done. Well, I'll be singing this tonight when we go to bed. Oh my gosh. Have you ever heard of Pikeville, Kentucky? Yes, I have. Is it near Pikeville? I may have to come and see you, Ashley. That'll kind of be a different route maybe for me to take on my way home to Florida. Yeah. Oh, they'll be singing Over the Rainbow in Hollywood. Yeah. but I actually like Over the Rainbow. But I like the version that the guy from I think he was from Hawaii that sang. That was a beautiful version of it. And it's getting to get cold and rainy again tomorrow in Houston, so no flip flops. Oh, Jim will be so sad about that. Now it's in my head too. Yes, Candace would be proud. Lullaby League, the Lullaby League. Perfect for Dorothy, it is. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of like them, and I have a flag. Well, it actually looks like this. Oh, that's my blue one. I don't see it. Well, I've got this one is my hot air balloon one. I like to hang that. It's just a garden flag. I'm a freak about hot air balloons, and that's part of Wizard of Oz too, is the hot air balloons. But um, I have a flag that looks just like this on a smaller scale. Well, with the Emerald City and everything. So, I'm all Wizard of Oz up. So, anyway, that's just me being crazy. Melinda, it's actually Lynn. Hi, Lynn. How are you? Glad you can make it tonight. Lovely to see you here. Where are you guys at? Yeah, everybody's going to have it stuck in their head. Just remember, only 2 more days of this wind until the next one. Yeah, I think Saturday and Sunday it's supposed to be fairly nice as far as the wind is going. So we'll enjoy the weekend. Maybe I'll go see the date farm this weekend. We're all going to be singing tonight. Sang a fantastic version of Over the Rainbow. Really? Are you joking? But I think she can sing very well. When I bet I'll wear my flip flops in 30 and 40 degree weather. That's funny, Jim. Thinking of each other. Daryl, watch the movie Dune. That way the wind doesn't seem that bad. Yeah, I haven't watched Dune for many years. That's kind of a crazy movie. By Israel is, yeah, he does a great job of singing this song. Yes, me too, Kate. You've gone up in a hot air balloon over 50 times and never landed with one. How did you manage that? I've gone up in a hot air balloon over 50 times and never landed with one. How did you do that? Are you whizzing? No, I haven't even had any wine. Can you believe it? Actually, I drank the last of my wine last night, so I have no alcohol in the trailer at this time. Yep, doing great, good. What have you guys been up to? Haven't seen you in over a year. It's been a while. It's a smaller giggle. All is good. Very true. The munchkins ran around. Yeah. In Alabama, paying for our solar. There you go. I'm going to be doing that probably this year myself. Getting everything together to get my solar installed. Amen to that, Dawn. Smiles all around. Kevin's going to take care of that for me this next winter, right, Kevin? Hey, Melinda. I love the movie Dune. Smiles and giggles. It is a really great song. It's one of my favorites. 2021 version of Dune, good special effects. Well, that's probably not one I'm going to watch, but I'm sure Don and Kevin will. I've made over 50 skydives from a hot air balloon and jumped out of the Fuji blimp once. Wow, Mobile Tech, that's pretty amazing. That sounds exciting. I would love to just be able to ride in a hot air balloon. My husband and I tried to do it one year on our anniversary. We were getting ready to leave for a trip, and we scheduled the hot air balloon ride there in Jacksonville where we lived the morning that we were getting ready to leave. And the weather called off the flight, so we didn't get to do it. And I never have really tried to do it since then. Yes, yeah, we talked a lot about fuel prices earlier before you got in here. I think it's scaring everybody, Lynn. It's probably going to get worse before it gets better too. So we just have to buckle down and do what we can. Is there anything else in the trailer? Wink, wink. No, absolutely nothing. I don't smoke that funny stuff. About the worst thing I have is some Tylenol number 3. That's about as high as I get. We said we'll be traveling very slow. Yes. Yep, solar this next winter. Yep, he'll be working again. Love to ride in the hot air balloon, but I'd never skydive. I would if I was still in my 20s and young and fit, and I would love to skydive. I would also. I've always wanted to hang glide. That's one of those things I'll probably never ever get to do, but that would certainly be fun for me. There is no such thing as a perfectly good airplane. That was Daryl. Okay. Funny Daryl. Me too, Don. No way I could jump out of it. Yeah, I don't know about parachuting. I think I could glide, but I don't know about, worrying about the parachute not deploying. You flew hang gliders for 25 years? Oh, how cool is that? I would enjoy that, I think. Yep. Love to ride in a hot air balloon, but heck no about skydiving. I have a sister that used to love to go skydiving, but I don't know. It's just a little bit too far on the risky side for me. I think I could do hang gliding. Yeah. That to me would be fun. And I've watched my husband do it, and my youngest daughter. They both did it, but I didn't get the chance to. So maybe parasailing from in the boat and coming back down in the boat. Maybe I could. I maybe could do that. Videos of my skydiving on my channel in your restaurant. Okay, I'm gonna have to look those up. I'll be watching those, Mobile Tech. Saw a hot air balloon fall, and that freaked me out. Well, it can happen, but airplanes can fall out of the sky, and cars can blow up, and everything else. But I guess it just depends on what you're willing to risk, and what kind of floats your boat sometimes. But hot air balloons were always something I don't know. I just like that feeling of just drifting above the earth and seeing everything from up above. So that's why hang gliding, hot air ballooning, I would love that. You would do it too? Me too, Lynn. I might do that as long as they've cleared all the sharks. That's something I hadn't thought about. They all died, and it was so sad. Yeah, that would be sad. It would be very sad to watch something like that and know that they lost their lives. Life is dangerous. You're not going to get out of it alive. Isn't that the truth? No matter what we do, we're going to die somehow, and it's going to be not of our choosing, but of someone else's. And when it's time to go, it's time to go. So, why not enjoy the adventure while you can, and take the risk that you feel like you can do. We had 4 wild burros outside of our front door this afternoon. Wow. Wow, that's I don't know that I've ever heard of them there in Quartzsite. I'm assuming that you're still in Quartzsite. I could be wrong. Are you maybe up in Oatman? Maybe I'll just keep my 2 feet on the ground and just admire them from afar. Not a bad idea, I'll probably never get to do the things that I'd like to do either, but it's good to dream. I had 60 hours of flight instruction in a Piper Warrior. Always felt safe flying that. Yeah, I mean, you have to do what you feel comfortable doing. I think that that's the biggest thing. And I've flown in small planes before and never really felt afraid. I've just never really been afraid of flying, even after watching Lost. So, as a general rule, they're safe. It's like driving a car. You can get in a wreck in a blink of an eye. So, it's just you can't be afraid to do things. And I think it takes a lot of joy out of life. I'll fly the drone and watch out for sharks for you. All right, that sounds good. That's a good plan, Lynn. I like that. That is so cool. The wild burros right outside. Love it. Ken was a door gunner in a Huey. Wow. Now will not fly at all. Wow. That's, yeah. I can imagine. That's a little bit different. We enjoy watching the skydivers from our backyard. We live across the field from the airport. Yeah, I've seen you have some of those on your videos before. Bentley didn't see them, but great to see them. I'm sure it was. Sounds like fun. Did you get some pictures? Send me a picture. According to the insurance statistics, skydiving is safer than playing golf. That's amazing to think about. Starlink is working fantastic and is in roaming mode, so no more need to change the address as it stands now while we move locations. That's very interesting. Very cool. Very cool. Well, I'm glad it's working out for you. Maybe that's something I'll work on trying to get in place for next year. I have to worry about my solar first, though. Many years of flying military helicopters and other types. Yeah. No, unfortunately not. My late husband was a door gunner, too. Thankfully, he worked as a mechanic on the helicopters more often than, wow. That's incredible. I want to hear all about Starlink. Okay, Daryl, go. All about Starlink. Tell Lynn everything she needs to know about Starlink. Because I don't know that much about it other than the startup cost is you have to buy the dish, which is what, about $600? And then it costs $99 a month for service, I believe. But I can't tell you more than that. Daryl could tell you quite a bit. But he hasn't. Bobby and Sharon have it. I think Jim and Deb have it. I'm not sure who else, but they all seem to like it so far. So just go to starlink.com. Good information. Good plan. Is it always fast and unlimited? Maybe we can talk about Starlink next Thursday. That's a good idea. We could do that. Would you like to come in as on the live stream and talk about it, Daryl? That would be pretty cool if you would do that. So yeah, Kevin's solar this summer. Yes, cool. Kevin's going to help Henry with his solar this summer, and then he's going to help me with my solar next winter. So he's getting to be a solar expert. We don't have it. No. Sounds like the StreamYard night. All right. Sounds good. That's great. So we'll plan on doing that next Thursday then for the live stream. We'll have Kim and Daryl on here, and they can talk about their Starlink and what all that ensures. It'd be some good information for everybody. Pretty cool. Wow, I've been on here an hour and a half almost. That's amazing. I'm going to install hours. Pray for us. Sure will. Absolutely. Sounds like Kevin's going to be a busy guy. This is what happens when you can do so many things. That's very true. He is very talented at a lot of different things. Ha ha ha. That's funny. It'll be just fine, I'm sure. That'll be a good topic though. Be very current and good information, and you can give people tips and tricks on everything Starlink. So that'll be cool. Let's see. I'll only charge you food and gas. Let's see. I'm going to ride my bike if y'all are going to talk solar. All right, get that bike down. Go for it. Right out there in the wind. Maybe you should get you a jacket and hold it out like this, and then probably just push you right along. I'll only charge you food and gas. Bankson RV quoted me a price of $6,500 to install the solar. Wow. So how many panels are you getting, and how many batteries? That's interesting information. Sounds great. Will work for beer. Cheap date. Compared to gas, beer's pretty cheap. So that's pretty good. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, we've been on here for an hour and a half. That's kind of hard to believe I've been on here so long tonight. But you guys have been great. Good participation. Wonderful chat. I really enjoyed it this evening. And make sure you tune in next Thursday, 5 p.m. Mountain. Let's see, what is today? The 10th. So let's see, because the time is changing on the 13th. So I have to stop and think what time I'm going to do it. We're springing forward. So 5 o'clock will now be 6 o'clock. So I don't know. Look for a post. I'll put a post on my community tab and let you know exactly what time I'm going to start next Thursday. And Kim and Daryl, I'll send you all a text to let you know as well, since you're going to be guests on the show and talk about Starlink. Thank you for offering to do that. I appreciate it. So anyway, y'all have a really pleasant week. Don't forget to change your clocks on Sunday and spring forward. Unless you're in Arizona, and then you'll stay on California time. So have a great week, everybody. Love you guys. Talk to you next Thursday. Good night, everyone.